So I'm on a 3-day all Corvette car rally. That means staying at a hotel for the night with my C8 Z06, where potential thieves could actually come and steal it. But I have this little device here that acts as a kill switch, and not only is it a theft deterrent, but it's also recognized by some insurance companies, so it actually helps in that way. So we're going to talk a little bit about that in today's video. So thanks for tuning in, guys. And like I said, we are going to be checking out this special little gadget right here that is, like I said before, a kill switch, but it's actually a bit more than that. It's actually a throttle controller, but it acts as a throttle kill switch since it can control your throttle. And the best thing about this is that you don't even need this little screen module. Once you have it installed, you can completely control it using your phone via app. So a potential thief wouldn't even know that this is existing and installed in your car if you were to install it in a stealthy way. And this comes from Soler Performance, and if you're interested, definitely use my discount code New Horizon to save yourself a little bit of money. Now this little piece here, like I said before, is just a screen module. You can change the different modes in the throttle controller setting, which is really useful for especially the C8 Corvette, which has a very ramped up throttle. So it's kind of lazy between 0 to 50% and then 50 to 100%. This helps you kind of not only be able to just customize it in general, but at minimum just be able to linearize the throttle so you get a lot more of an energetic throttle that is what you would expect instead of it being lazy until you're just mashing your foot on the gas kind of deal. But I have a whole detailed video going over this throttle controller as a controller. This video is telling you a little bit more about the theft deterrent part of this little system here. So like I said, this comes from Soler Performance, and it goes for around $200 if I remember correctly, which is not too bad. Again, using my discount code, you would save a little bit more money on the order. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I love my C8 and I am a little bit paranoid leaving it out in public, especially if I have to go and take it on a longer trip than just, a day. I like having this car always in the garage where it's nice and safe, but I mean, sometimes you're going on a car rally, you're gonna be gone for a few days and the car's gonna sit outside. Even if it's at a nice hotel where it has all really good lighting and stuff like that, you're always running that kind of risk. This little system here is just that extra layer of protection, if you will, that for me, it is a peace of mind. It is a theft deterrent. It's not a complete anti-theft. It still could potentially be beaten, but it's going to frustrate the heck out of any thief that's trying to get your car turned on, especially nowadays where it is actually now more prevalent that C8 Corvettes can be stolen with the key fob getting spoofed by a more savvy auto thief. So adding this extra layer of protection is going to actually help a little bit in just being a deterrent. So between that and then I actually have a special dash camera here that is the Vantruth E360 that I also made a video about that has motion sensor that even when the car is turned off, it actually will record everything that goes on if it senses any kind of nearby motion and such. So between these two different things where I have the dash cam and then I have this little system, I actually feel pretty decently good leaving my car out in public. I mean, mind you, I'll have the top up and everything. I'm not gonna leave it open like this, but just leaving it out in the open and not thinking that it's going to get stolen. So let's demonstrate how this works on the car. So again, I don't have this installed, like this screen module. All this is just a screen module. The actual system, the module itself is already installed. Again, I do a full detailed video of that previously that you can definitely check out, but it's all stealthy. And the only thing that is actually that's sitting is in here, this little cable right here, which actually connects to the module here. This can actually be hidden completely as well. You don't have to have this up and open. I just have this connected to it on my regular daily driving kind of deal. So I have the car on and I have the throttle controller here. So if I were to mash on the gas right now, so as you can see, the throttle is actually inputting on here. But if I were to go into the actual app here and disable it via the setting, you have your lockout setting right here. So if I were to enable that, and the little screen module is right here, mind you, I don't have it connected, and I mash on the gas, nothing happens. So again, I can creep along, I could go forward, I could creep backwards, but I won't be able to actually do anything with this throttle. The throttle is completely locked out. But if I were to unlock it, now I have access to my throttle again. So you can definitely have all that extra layer of security with this throttle controller. Again, it comes from Soler Performance. I absolutely love their stuff. They have been such a great sponsor to the channel. They have great throttle bodies as well. If you're interested, we did a whole series of that for the C8 Corvette. kind of deal, definitely want to check out their website. But this is the kind of stuff that if I'm like going to be staying over at a hotel and and the car is just going to be out in the open, I want this kind of system in place so that my car is not going to get stolen, or has a much less likelihood of actually getting successfully stolen. So if you're interested, definitely check them out. I'll have links in the description so you can check them out. But it is Soler Performance, and definitely use my discount code. But yeah, we'll see you next time. So take care, guys.